two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Horton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. This opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Horton. Under pressure, they got him again. Deshaun Hand. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Looking to throw on second down. Horton. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. They run with Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now it's Watson. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. We're scoreless after 1. They'll come out in the pistol. Hines again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 12 on the year. as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Watson on 3rd down. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing on third down, Watson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for Seattle. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's Love again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable two-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. A give right side now to Hunt, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, If we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kareem Hunt with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands. Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Horton eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Horton escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off play action. Horton. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The fullback comes through with a big play there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run right side with Hunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Horton. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Horton. They'll run the screen with Moss. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the play fake. Horton rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots maybe. He can take it to the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Again, it's Hunt. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and this time he is in. Yes. Kareem Hunt with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead now up to 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, complete. Smith has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To throw is Watson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Horton firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, here's Hunt, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Horton. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tommy Trimble with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gardner. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. Fights off the defender. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Naeem Hines with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Ridley. Past the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On second down, right back to Hines. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they get the victory in the season finale, but it will still mean a sub-500 season as they finish at 8-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have.